All right, so we're back with another video for you guys. Now, if you guys have not already done so, this is your first time watching, make sure you guys smash that like button. Also, smash that subscribe button. It only takes a quick second. It's absolutely free for you guys. So go ahead, smash that like button, and then subscribe to the channel. So today we're going to be reacting to some of Organik's latest videos. We might as well react to all of them because they're all pretty much clickbait. He dropped this video 2 hours ago. They took everything. All right, that was pretty much clickbait. And then he dropped several others. I can't hide no more. He said, let's make it official. I guess he wants to start boxing because that's where the money's at, apparently. And then shout out to 1000 HP Media. He dropped this video a day ago. Mr. Organik is on the run from taxes overseas. This was hilarious. He cooked. Boy, when I tell you he cooked Mr. Organik in this video, you got to go check it out if you guys have not already done so. And what's so crazy is 1000 HP Media gets the same amount of views as Mr. Organik. Ain't that crazy, folks? 1000 HP Media only has like 6 or 7,000 subscribers, and he gets the same amount of views as Mr. Organik. Mr. Organik has 330,000 subscribers or 340,000 subscribers, something like that. Now, I was actually watching some of Organik's latest videos, and you can see a lot of stuff, because he's pretty much recording wide open. So I was looking up some of these properties in the area that he's walking around, and I came across some of these bad reviews when it comes to some of these furnished apartments. Apparently, one of these apartments, according to this reviewer who left this review on January of 2023, there was some kind of police raid. So you would never think none of this stuff happens in Switzerland, because Switzerland for the most part is pretty safe. Organik tells you guys it's pretty safe, but I'm starting to think that maybe Organik's area where he rented his apartment, I'm starting to think that area might have some crime activity. It might not be the most safest. You can kind of tell it's not really an upscale type of neighborhood. It looks like it's pretty run down. You can tell by the buildings. I mean, he pretty much records everything in the wide open. I don't know if this is where he's residing, but we blurred out a lot of this information, so you guys can't tell which apartment building this is. Not that I don't think this is actually the apartment building he's in, but you get an idea based on some of these reviews, what kind of property this is. So apparently there was some kind of police raid. There was blood stains. It's kind of odd, because he says he moved to Switzerland to avoid, I guess, high crimes of Los Angeles or whatever. But you were renting a mansion. Then you had the Malibu mansion that was in the middle of nowhere. So you would never expect anything to happen in Malibu. So his story still doesn't really add up at all. He still has not answered the question as to why he moved to Switzerland. He just drops these clickbait videos. I might as well just start doing clickbait videos as well like him. But I'm starting to think it might have actually something to do with that cartel video he dropped. Some of you guys might have forgotten about this, but he did an interview with several different people on YouTube, and claimed that he robbed the cartels. So we might actually just play a little bit of it here so you guys can check out what I'm talking about, because the stuff he was saying was crazy, folks. Talking about he robbed the cartels, he was doing some coyote work or whatever. So I'm starting to think that might, because for somebody to just up and leave like that, he was talking about it one day or a couple different days, and the next thing he says he's in Switzerland. And it's not like he's there visiting or something like that. This man literally moved there. He's been there almost a month now, and I guess he wants to stay there permanently. So for someone to do that, he must be on the run, or somebody must be behind him or something like that. It has nothing to do with all these excuses he's putting out there, talking about he wants to enjoy his wealth. How are you going to enjoy your wealth in a studio apartment? It's just, the story doesn't make any sense. He's not very transparent about it. At least be honest with your supporters and subscribers.
Like I'm saying, I'm going against cartel people. So when I bring the people across, boom, 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 these are cartels you going against. Or even sometimes we get pounds, nigga, it would be 200-300 pounds. We know the house, niggas will lay down, oh, they give you the drug. Back door, motherfucker in the house with this shit. We got 300 pounds in here, nigga. Okay, I give you 150, I need that at 150. They can lay down, yeah, we take the whole shit, but it's coming from across the border. So now these niggas own it, you know what I mean? So I'm still paranoid to this day because the shit I did in my past, you know what I'm saying? That was 20 years ago. And Yeah, it was serious. Like every 3-4 months, we had to change the colors of our cars.
Now, here's my question. All right, he says he worked with the cartels. I don't know. I'm starting to think it might have to do with these videos, even though I feel like he might be like faking these videos. Like these videos might be all cap, or the stories are cap that he robbed the cartels. He worked with the cartels or whatever. Like some of that stuff just doesn't add up for me. But you never know. It might be true, because for somebody to just up and leave like that, there's got to be a real reason behind it, folks. But here's the thing. Here's my question. All right. So if you work with the cartels, like most of the people that are in the cartels, they speak Spanish. I mean, last time I checked, I don't know, I'm not an expert when it comes to cartels activities or whatever, but last time I checked, they do speak Spanish. I think very few of them actually speak English, unless you're like way high up there or something like that. I don't know. Organik doesn't speak Spanish. So how did he communicate with these cartel folks? That's what I want to know. How did you communicate with the cartels when you don't speak Spanish? And how did you even like don't you got to maintain like some kind of low profile? You're like 6'9" or something like that. How is this whole thing this? Like, it just doesn't make sense, folks. It doesn't make any sense. Like, these questions need to be answered. How did you work with the cartel being like 6'10", walking around the desert or whatever, transporting these people? And then the fact that you don't speak Spanish, like, I'm sure a lot of people you were like bringing across the border, they didn't speak English. Like, how were you communicating with them? Like, this is just a lot of unanswered questions.
Painted. It wasn't no wrap companies then. We had to go get the cars painted. You know what I'm saying? Like every 2-3 months, just to stay off the radar. But yeah, it was a crazy, stupid situation. But I was just thirsty. I was raised to get money, and I couldn't wait no more. I was impatient for the bag. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't wait playing no basketball. White boys said I can't play, or the coach could. Man, fuck these niggas. I don't need the money, man. I'm gonna go get it. So, yeah, it was very like.
And then here's another thing. If you guys actually check out his Facebook, or even his Instagram for that matter, if you look at all his older posts, like he was very flamboyant. Like he was very out there. In case you guys don't know what flamboyant is, like he was very out there. So if you guys think he's out there now, boy, you got to go check out his older posts. Like he was really out there. Like he was rocking like red pants and like green pants, like some of that stuff you see like at Ralph Lauren or something like that. So he was really out there. So I'm like, how is this man in bright red pants with a colorful beard, 6'10", walking in the desert with people, like, and then now you're saying that you robbed them, you stole, like, it's like, hold on a second. And how did, like, you're out here on YouTube, where thousands of people have seen this stuff, and you're trying to tell me that the cartels are watching this stuff and they're quiet, or they might have just recently found out about this stuff and they're like, hold on, we gotta hush this dude. Like I said, something's gotta be like, for somebody to up and leave that quick, I don't know, it's gotta be like a real reason. It might be that the cartels got a hold of these videos.
It took a toll on my mindset, you know what I'm saying? Like my mental health for sure.
For sure. So was it times where like things probably like went left or went bad, or like crazy situations?
Yeah, I mean, one of the crazy situations is with that, it was like one time we was sitting out this stash house waiting on the niggas to come out because they gave us the drop on the shit. We knew they don't take a whole big ass bag of money back to Mexico. I talked about it on my YouTube channel. It's called Organic Tales, and I get real stories that shit niggas think I'm playing, but this shit is dead ass real. Like, and I stopped doing it because one time I said,
Organik he's really trying to get you guys he's trying to convince you guys that these stories are real. Like, I just have a hard ass time believing it. But like I said, you never know, because Organik's personality is very entertaining, but like he might be the way he comes off, it might seem like the story's fake, but again, when you look at his actions, like these recent actions that this man just up and left that quick, it could have been that the cartels weren't paying attention back then when he was dropping these videos, because there are a lot of people like, I don't think a lot of people know who people, like, you don't know as a viewer who's connected to the cartels to forward this stuff to them. It's not like you can email them and be like, hey, is this one of your guys, is this one of your former coyotes out here like spilling the beans on your operation? It's not like that shit happens. Again, I don't know how cartel operations work, but they might have got a hold of this stuff and they're like, hold on, we can't have this dude out here exposing our operation like that. Or how did this man even get away? Or what did he even steal? Like, these could be all unanswered questions, but...
So my niggas like, oh, that, I'm like, oh, that means goddamn, nigga, fuck that. Man, fuck you niggas. But, yeah, so there's one time I said that we sitting out the crib for like, nigga, like, had to be like 12 hours, like, sitting out there all day waiting for niggas to take the bag out. And once they came out the garage, we was on them, you know what I'm saying? They pulled out the garage, boom, we following them. But it's broad daylight, so we was all through all night. So it was like 10 in the morning now. We sat all night for 12 hours, right? We go and follow them, 2 cars behind them. Nigga, they weaving, they caught on to us, they pull into a gas station, they go in the cul-de-sac. And the nigga start trying to air out that nigga, da-da-da, like I started doing da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, it was crazy, bro, like in a...
Hold on, did you guys just hear that? He just said that in daylight hours, they got into some kind of shootout. I guess at a gas station. I think it was at a gas station. Let me replay that again.
But yeah, so there's one time we sitting out the crib for like, nigga, like had to be like 12 hours, like sitting out there all day waiting for niggas to take the bag out. And once they came out the garage, we was on them, you know what I'm saying? They pulled out the garage, boom, we following them. But it's broad daylight, so we was all through all night, so it was like...
You guys heard that, right? He said during broad daylight. And then he's going to say that there was like some kind of shootout between him and the guys I guess he was robbing. During daylight hours, I mean, I don't know what location this is, but it's probably got to be somewhere in the U.S., during broad daylight hours, a shootout, and Organik is still here on YouTube talking about it. Like, come on now.
10 in the morning now. We sat all night for 12 hours, right? We go and follow them, 2 cars behind them. Nigga, they weaving, they caught on to us, they pull into a gas station, they go in the cul-de-sac, and the nigga start trying to air out that nigga, da-da-da, like I started doing da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, it was...
So you guys were weaving in and out of traffic, following each other, then you get to a gas station, and then you continue more shootings, and somehow all of you guys didn't get caught. Like, this is starting to sound like a movie, but like I said, I mean, it could be true. I don't know if it's true or not true. It just sounds too fake to me. It sounds like a real good movie. Maybe he was watching Sicario or something like that, because it sounded like something, sounded like a scene out of Sicario. If you guys haven't seen Sicario, it's like cartel-related action movie or whatever. I don't know. Organik is if you guys been watching him long enough, you would know he's a huge movie buff. So I don't know if he's picked up on some of these movie scenes and basically recreated a whole script about him robbing cartels. But again, when this man decided to move to Switzerland like that, we're not talking about like just visiting. We're talking about a complete move there. That is just really odd. It's not like the normal behavior for people. So again, I think it might be maybe cartel related, taxes, but I don't know about taxes. I think maybe so. It's gotta be like something else. It's gotta be like somebody's on them.
Crazy, bro. Like in a cul-de-sac, like 1 p.m. Like it was like, nigga, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? And I'm still the cool nigga, hooping nigga, and I'm doing shit in broad daylight. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me, man? Because that's in me though. Like, I'ma go. You You know what I mean? Like, I'm a cool nigga, but when it's time to go, it's time to go. But yeah, that was one of the craziest situations. It was broad daylight in the cul-de-sac. You know what I'm saying? All praise.
So this is in broad daylight hours at a gas station. I don't know what kind of gas station, because most gas stations that I come across, all of them have cameras. And we're talking about an easy identifiable person. We're talking about somebody that's 6'10", like there's not too many suspects that you hear about that are 6'10" out here shooting in broad daylight hours, chasing one another at a gas station. There's no camera footage, but then you got them sitting on YouTube with, this isn't like the first interview. I've heard this on several other channels as well. I think there was one on No Jumper as well, where he's telling the same story. So he's probably memorized this story so well. But do you guys think this is real or this is fake? Because I'm thinking about it, I'm like, it sounds like it could be true. And it sounds like something legitimately somebody would want to hide from. If you decide, hey, I'm going to go hide in the Cayman Islands, then there might be a reason behind it. It could be that you probably try to rob the mafia or some kind of gang or something. Because it's not like the gang can travel to Switzerland like that. I don't think the cartels, they would be like easily identifiable if they try to travel to Switzerland. So I don't know. It might be his safe heaven.
Most high made it out of that. Nobody got hurt.
So would you say like all the stuff you've been through as far as like the street shit, would you say it hurt you more, it helped you as far as like the person you are today?
I say mentally, it like mental health wise, it fucked me up a lot. You know what I'm saying? So my PTSD, me not trusting nobody, me just always looking over my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Me not be able to sleep at night because I'm always, you know what I'm saying, on guard because I know what I've done and I know what people are capable of. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the worst. I've been through the worst. I've done the worst.
See, that statement right there is what I was like, when I was listening to it, I was like, I mean, a lot of people think it's fake. And at times I feel like it's fake. But when he says that type of statement, he says, he knows what he's done, and, he knows what other people are capable of doing, and he's done a lot of bad shit. Like, that right there by itself sounds like a legitimate reason for somebody to try to go on the run. Like, I don't know about you guys. It just sounds like a legitimate reason for someone to start hiding, because they might have not been aware of it at the time he was doing these interviews, and then maybe somebody somehow was like, yo, amigos, check out this video. Is this one of your contractors or whatever? He's out here spilling the beans, talking about he robbed you guys or whatever, something like that. That's the only time I can think of this being a legitimate story.
The people. So it's like that fuck all mental up. But on some fuck all that shit, all that somber shit, on some real hustler shit, nigga, it made me who I was. Because it's still a dog-eat-dog world. It's a capitalist society. America, it might not be built on hustle and street shit, but it is a dollar for dollar. They don't give a fuck. So corporate America is worse than the streets, really, because if you do something to me and we on the streets, we know, nigga, when I see you, nigga, is on. But in the corporate, you can't do that. You gotta take that L, and they gonna do it right in front of your face. So, but it built me to be, ferocious in my business. It built me to be tactical how I move even in business, the same way I moved in the streets. Watch my back.
See, I don't know what he's talking about here. He's trying to compare this to corporate, kind of like retaliation or something like that. But I don't know that too many people that are going to retaliate. I don't know that it would be a smart idea for you to come on YouTube and testify or self-incriminate yourself the way you are doing right now. That's pretty much what he's doing. He's self-incriminating himself because he's pretty much told you. He didn't really say specific details like date and time and who was involved, where and how, and all the fine details, but he did give some description of what happened previously. But again, I mean, this could have been like 5 years ago, it could have been like 15 years ago, but I don't know, folks. It could be a reason why he's hiding in Switzerland. I don't know. It's just that last statement he made just got me thinking about it. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think it might be the cartels that got Organik hiding right now? Or is it a different reason? Do you guys think it's actually the taxes and the crypto stuff? Let me know in the comment section. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching.